10 Best Attractions of Melbourne. Affectionately called Marvellous Melbourne during the gold rush of the 1950s, the name is still used today for Australia's second largest city. Located on the banks of the Yarra River near the entrance to Port Phillip Bay, Melbourne is a modern metropolis steeped in history. Melbourne is a city of all seasons, from wandering the hidden laneways and grand tree-lined trees to the acres of city gardens and parklands surrounding the CBD. Melbourne is vibrant, elegant and multicultural. So let's have a small visit of it. Number 1. Yarra River Cruise. A riverboat cruise is not only the perfect way to see the sights, it's also an insight into the history of the Yarra River. Many cruise companies can be found along Southbank and take in places such as Birrarung Marr, originally called Birrarung, meaning River of Mist and Shadows, the parkland celebrating the Aboriginal ties with the Yarra River. Another popular cruise goes across to historic Williamstown, where visitors can spend time exploring this quaint seaside port. Number 2. Docklands. Dockland is Melbourne's newest precinct. With the highest concentration of green star-rated buildings in the southern hemisphere, the waterfront satellite village is filled with cafes, restaurants and parklands. The view from the giant observation wheel, the Melbourne Star, is spectacular, and the area also houses Etihad Stadium and the Ice House, a world-class ice sports venue. There is also an art and vintage market held along the waterfront every Sunday. Number 3. Queen Victoria Market. A popular place with local and tourists, this historic icon has been at the center of fresh produce shopping since 1878. In addition to the magnificent food halls, market stalls sell everything from clothing, art and toys to that hard-to-find unique souvenir 5 days a week. Tours are available and special events such as night markets, music concerts and other functions are often held during summer. Number 4 is Melbourne Zoo. Although 22 hectares of Melbourne Zoo dates back to 1862, the 320 species of animals have the best of modern facilities in state-of-the-art enclosures. The art-winning Trail of the Elephants is an insight into the lives of the resident Asian elephants in a traditional village garden setting. Another highlight is the Orangutan Sanctuary, where the animals live in their treetop home. With many wild encounters including roar and snore, light music concerts and behind-the-scene tours of some enclosures, Melbourne Zoo offers visitors many innovative experiences. Number 5. Melbourne Museum and Royal Exhibition Building. A short tram ride from CBD, the Melbourne Museum is surrounded by beautiful gardens and parkland. This modern purpose-built museum houses a diverse collection depicting society and cultures. Highlights include the Aboriginal Centre, Bunji Laka, the Children's Museum, and the Blue Box, a cube protruding off the side of the building. The gallery is a series of hands-on activities designed to stimulate and engage children. Adjacent to the Melbourne Museum is the elaborate Royal Exhibition Building. Built in 1880s to host Melbourne's international exhibition, the building also held the first Commonwealth Parliament of Australia in 1901. Regular tours are available and the building is still used for exhibitions and special events. Number 6. Arcades and Laneways. Wandering the labyrinth of lane and alleyways around Flinders, Collins and Brook Streets is elegant, interesting and quirky Melbourne at its best. The jewel in the crown is the magnificent Block Arcade in Collins Street. With its mosaic floor, period details and unique shops, this is the place where the late 19th century gentry promenaded, coining the phrase, "doing the block." It's worth queuing for a morning or afternoon tea at the Hopetown Tea Rooms. This Melbourne icon dates back to 1892 and is the only original shop still in the arcade today. The opulent Royal Arcade is Melbourne's oldest arcade in Flinders and De Graves lanes are also well worth exploring. Several companies run guided walking tours of the lanes and alleyways. Number 7. Eureka Tower. Named in recognition of the Eureka Stockade, the 1854 rebellion of prospectors in the Victorian goldfields, the tower stands 91 stories above ground. The skyscraper's gold crown and gold-plated windows add to the golden era theme and literally sparkle when the sun catches the top of the building. Sky deck on the 88th floor is the highest public view in building in the southern hemisphere. Adding to the experience in the edge, a glass cube that slides out 3 meters from the building of vertigo-free visitors. Number 8. National Gallery of Victoria. The oldest public art gallery in Australia, the National Gallery of Victoria holds more than 68,000 works of art in 2 city locations. The international collection is household in the St. Kilda Road building, originally opened in 1968 and extensively renovated in 2003. The building is renowned for the Great Hall, where visitors are encouraged to lay on the floor and gaze at the colourful stained glass ceiling. The extensive Australian collection is held in the Land Photo Gallery in Federation Square, featuring the history of Australian art from Aboriginal through to the Heidelberg School and contemporary mixed media. One of the highlights is the large triptych format, the pioneer of Frederick McCubbin. Number 9. Southbank and Art Centre, Melbourne. Located on the banks of Yarra River, a short stroll from Flinders Street Station. This area is a culturally rich attraction for visitors. Southbank Promenade is filled with indoor and outdoor cafes, restaurants and live entertainment. An excellent arts and crafts market is held every Sunday, and the area is also home to many festivals held throughout the year. Easily recognizable by its spire, the Arts Centre incorporates a range of theatres and spaces including the State Theatre, Playhouse, Fairfax Theatre and Hammer Hall, the premier performance space for the revered Melbourne Symphony Orchestra. Number 10. Melbourne Cricket Ground. With a capacity of 1 lakh and a history dating back to 1853, the MCG is considered one of the world's greatest stadiums. As the main stadium for 1956 Olympic Games, the 2006 Commonwealth Games, birthplace of Test cricket and home for Australian rules football, the G is woven into the fabric of Melbourne, the sporting capital of Australia. Daily 75-minute tours take visitors for a trip down a memory lane of great moments in sporting history and incorporate the Australian Gallery of Sport and the Olympic Museum. Visitors can also catch a game of cricket in summer or football during winter.